Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, everybody. Today, our lesson is circles in the coordinate plane. Before we start, we have warmed up. Use the distance formula to find the distance to nearest tenth between each pair of points. The first 2 points, A, 6 and 2, D, -3 and -2. Distance formula. We studied this in grade 8, okay? The distance formula, and also in grade 9, the distance formula between 2 points, root x2 minus x1 all power 2 plus y2 minus y1 all power 2. So if we consider that 6 and 2, x1 and x2, and second point, -3 and -2, so if you substitute, you will find the result is 9.8. Okay, the second point, or the second question, C, 4 and 5, D, 0 and 2. So if you substitute in the formula, if you consider that the first point C, x1 and x2, and the second point D, 0 and 2, so it will be 5. Also, the third question, if you calculate it, it will be 7.1. The fourth question, fill in the table of values for the equation y equal x minus 14. We know that this function is linear function. Yes. So if we replace this x and put -1, it will be -1 minus 14, which is -15. Also, if you replace x and put 0, it will be 0 minus 14, which is -14. If you replace x and put 1, it will be 1 minus 14 equals -13. And if you replace x and put 2, it will be 2 minus 14, which is -12. Today in this session, inshallah, the first objective, to write the equations and how to graph circles in the coordinate plane. And tomorrow we will use the equation and the graph of circle to solve problems. We know that if the center of the circle H and K, and we choose any point on the circle and give it the coordinates x and y, then the radius is the distance between the 2 points H and K and x and y. So if we consider that the first point is H and K and the second point x and y, and substitute in the distance formula, so the radius will be root x2 minus x1, which is x minus h, all power 2, plus y2 minus y1, which is y minus k, all power 2. Now, square both sides. So r squared equals x minus h all power 2 plus y minus k all power 2. And this is the first theorem in our lesson. Equation of a circle with center h and k and radius r is x minus h all power 2 plus y minus k all power 2 equals r power 2. Let's see the first example. Write the equation of each circle. The first one, circle J with center J, 2 and 2, and radius 4. Before you start, name the two coordinates of the center as h and k. So the first two is h, the second two is k. And what is the radius? The radius is 4, so we'll name this 4 as r. Step number 1, write the equation of a circle, which is x minus h all power 2 plus y minus k all power 2 equals r power 2. Now, what is the second step? Substitute 2 for h, 2 for k, and 4 for the radius r. Okay, so the equation will be x minus 2 all power 2 plus y minus 2 all power 2 equals 4 power 2. Simplify this equation. The first bracket don't need to simplify. Also the second bracket also doesn't need to simplify, but 4 power 2 equals 16. So after you simplify, the equation of a circle is x minus 2 all power 2 plus y minus 2 all power 2 equals 16. Let's see the second example. Write the equation of the circle K that passes through J, 6 and 4 and has center K, 1 and negative 8. Ask yourself, where is the center? Is the center J or K? If you read the question well, you will find that the center is K, 1 and negative 8. So we will name this center H and K. Now we need to calculate the radius. So the radius is the distance between the center K and the point which is on the circle, the point J. So we will write the distance formula and substitute by the 2 points J and K. Now we have the radius root 169, which is equal to 13. Now we have the radius length 13 and the center K, which is H and K. Write the equation of the circle and substitute 1 for H, negative 8 for K, and 13 for the radius. It will be like this. Then the last step, simplify this equation. The first bracket doesn't need to simplify. It will be the same. And the second bracket, y minus negative 8 means y plus 8 all power 2 equals 13 power 2, which is 169. So this is the answer. Now, ready to solve? Check it out. Example 1, 1a. Read the question well, and then stop the video, solve alone, then check your answer. The equation of the circle we know, write it first. Then you have the center P, 0 and negative 3 as H and K. Where is the radius? The radius is 8. So you will substitute 0 for H and negative 3 for K and 8 for R. It will be like this. Now, if you simplify the first bracket, x minus 0 is the same as x. So x minus 0, only x. And y minus negative 3, remember that negative means positive. So it will be y plus 3, all power 2 also, equals 8 power 2, which is 8 times 8. It's not 16, it's 64. So The equation of the circle will be x power 2 plus y plus 3 all power 2 equals 64. Second, check it out. Okay, let's check the answer. The first step here to find the radius length, which is the distance between the 2 points, which are given in the question. 2 and 3 as a point on a circle, and the center Q, which is 2 and -1. The distance between them, calculated, it will be, yes, root 16, which is 4. Then write the equation of the circle and substitute for h, which is 2, and -1 for k, and the radius, which is 4. It will be like this. Then simplify. We have here negative by negative, positive, and the 4 power 2 is 16. Excellent. So this is the equation of the circle. Now, if you are given the equation of a circle, you can graph this circle by 2 ways. The first way, like graphing a line, if you know the equation, by making a table, or the second way, by identifying its center and radius. Let's see the first example with the first way. Graph x squared plus y squared equals 16. In this example, we will solve by using table. So, to find this table or to write this table, we know that 16 is the radius squared. So find the root of this 16, which is 4, and use positive and the negative 4 and the values between them for x values. So the table will be like this. Maybe one of you ask me how we make this table. We said we choose the values from -4 to 4. Now we will substitute by -4 as x. So use your pen, please. Put -4 and don't forget to put it between brackets. So -4 power 2, it's 16, plus y power 2 equals 16. Solve this equation. You will subtract 16 from both sides. So y squared equals 16. Now y is positive and y squared equals 0. 16 minus 16. So y squared will be 0. So y equals positive and the negative root 0, which is only 0. Try the second number like -3. So if you replace this x and put -3, it will be positive and the negative 2.6 and so on. Also, you can use another way, but after we finish this, okay? So plot the points and connect them to form a circle. You will see the circle like this, okay? The second way, we will see this way in another example, okay? Graph x minus 3 all power 2 plus y plus 4 all power 2 equals 9. In this way, identify first the center of this circle and the radius length. So we will rewrite the equation like this: x minus 3 as it is, power 2, all power 2, plus y plus 4, we can write it as y minus -4, all power 2. Why we wrote it in this way? To identify the center. The center now is 3 and -4. So the center is 3 and -4, 3 and -4, okay? And this line, you can write it as 3 power 2. So the radius now is only 3. So we have h is 3, k is -4, and r equals 3. Now you can plot the point 3 and the -4 as the center of this circle, and with radius is equal to 3, plot or graph a circle having this center and the radius 3. So you can use your compass to graph this circle. It will be like this. Okay, now we have also 2 questions for check it out. You can use any way you understand it, okay, to solve the 2 check it out. Okay, the first one, stop the video and solve it alone, please. Now check your answer. We said that the root of this 9 is 3, and we will use values of x from -3 to 3. Also, we will substitute to find the points. Then we plot the points and connect them to form a circle. We use here in this example the first way. Someone may ask me, can I use the second way in this example? Sure, you can identify here the radius is root 9, which is 3, and the center, which is 0 and 0. So you can plot the center 0 and 0, and using your compass, open it with 3 centimeter or 3 units, so you can graph this circle. The second way, also stop the video and start to solve it. Now check your answer. The equation of the given circle, we can rewrite it just to identify the center and the radius. The center will be 3 and -2, and the radius will be 2 only, which is root 4. Common mistakes in this question, maybe you solve this question without rewriting this, okay, and it will be faster, but write the coordinates of the center with opposite sign. Common mistake to write the coordinates of the center as -3 and 2. This is not correct. This is wrong. So if you want to write the coordinates of this circle, of this center of the circle, so you can write 3 and -2. Write the two numbers with opposite sign, okay? And another common mistake to write the radius as 4. No, the radius is root this 4, the positive root, which is 2. Now plot the point 3 and -2, and then using your compass and graph this circle, okay? Now you can open your book and solve exercise on example 1 and example 2, okay? And please send me your answer and I will correct for you, okay? Goodbye.